Public relations is the process of managing and releasing information from an individual or an organization to the general public in order to influence their public perception. Is it a good thing to maintain? I'm sure this is the same for larger corporations, but I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to that topic, so I only speak for myself when I say good PR is important for an individual. If you want the job, sometimes having the qualifications are not enough. Companies will go through the effort to check your social medias and affiliations as well. And treading online communities is another thing as well. Since COVID, majority of the people are more active online on social media and websites nowadays. So social media is starting to be a big thing in people's lives at the current moment. And unfortunately, cancel culture alongside with this dependency on social media makes it harder for people to not worry about public perception on one's self-image, since it's so crucial in today's scene. Lives can be ruined by a simple misunderstanding that can be mixed up even further with mob mentality and cancel culture. So it's wise to keep in mind of these things for yourself, as a wrong phrase could potentially ruin your life and opportunities. Knowing what is good PR is one of the things that will help you in opening more doors and options to you in the future. And that's my opinion.
Okay, what is PR? Okay, speaking of which, PR is known as public relations. Is an intermediary or people who facilitate the relationship between the organization and the target group, okay, of the organization. For example, the company of ABC Zanariah Berhad appoint an employee to speak or coordinate all communication related support activities to the target group or company of consumer or anyone. Okay, so in other words, public relation is a middle person who talk, okay, behalf of his company to the target group or individual. Okay. So that to have public relation, which is will make ease to the company, which is publicity through public relation give a credibility to your business, okay, to the company, as the content is more authentic and informative, okay, which is, I believe, studies that indicate that PR give more visibility and credibility among the consumer market, that advertising, which is perceived as more promotional. So in other words, PR is giving a promotional products of behalf of his company. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
In my opinion, public relation is about how companies, organizations, or even individuals keep up their image to the public. Well, I guess in one glance, we can look at this as a good thing. For example, let's say, when a rising company is starting their business, they will of course show only the good sides of their company to the public, hoping that we, as the public, will like their products and later will frequently buy their stuff. This way, they can slowly build their image. However, sometimes corporation or the individual itself will use all their power to manipulate the public into thinking that they are good. Let's say when a politician who initially had a good public image with great reputation, and then suddenly something bad about them is exposed. As we all know, image is one of the most important things when it comes to being a politician. Without your good image, people will lose their trust on you. So, what do? They use money to buy the media to show the good sides of them, hoping to rebuild their image. Okay, so in conclusion, public relations can be both good and bad, depending on how it is used. there's no really exact answer for it. In the end, it is up to us on who to believe and to trust. That is all for me. Thank you.